Today we're doing a silver 3 VOD review for an Astra. If you're not already subbed, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Twitch, join the Discord. Yeah, let's get right into it. Nothing too big, but like, kind of gotta watch out a bit. I mean, they could flank up fast mid. Nobody's helping you, and your Cypher's not checking his cam, so they could have flanked real quick when you did this smoke. I think it's better to do be in this corner over here, just because you're more safe from the flank. But it's like not a big deal at all. That was a bit of a weird smoke. This one right here. I don't get what the point of this one is. It just kind of blocks the Reyna off from the rest of your team. If there was an enemy short, maybe, sure. Or your teammate was stuck behind these boxes over here. But there's no one short and your teammate's not stuck. So there's no point for this. Really kind of odd place to smoke. Especially since there's a wall there.
Spike down A.
This rain on his team is very questionable. I mean, he doesn't have any backup, and he doesn't have a good gun, so he should just walk up. And it's not like they're in a rush, and he needs to go help his team. Like, even if he pushed up and got to here, like, what's he gonna do with a Marshall? You know, he's not exactly the most useful in close quarters combat. Like, he gets flashed right here. He knows there's a flash, and he just shot a dog. He just saw her there as well, and there's no reason to take your knife out pushing up here. Like, if his teammates over here saw her, like here on the A site helping, then he could take his knife out. But here he doesn't know how close she is. I gotta turn this guy down a little bit. He's cursing too much. I'm gonna get demonetized. This guy's actually so funny in the chat. You guys see the way he like moves his crosshair after they peek. First of all, he's holding like very close to the corner. No one's, not even Tens or Shroud or Sinatra or whoever, is gonna hit this shot where he's looking right here. And you go forward a couple of frames. He's on him. I mean, once again, he could have not reacted in time, but he freaking flicks super hard. You have to make sure to account for how far they're gonna peek out and your reaction times. And then just force yourself to not move your crosshair. You just have to force yourself to not move your crosshair at all. Just tell yourself, even if I miss, I'm making a good habit. I'm creating a good habit. And then you might miss this time, you might miss next game, you might miss the game after that, but you're gonna make good habits and you're gonna up your reaction time and you're gonna just be more successful overall. And you're gonna have better crosshair placement too. He's holding like very, like unless you're a pro, you're not hitting this shot. Like, he doesn't even react. She's slow walking. She's not even fast peeking. She's slow walking, and you can't even react that fast. I'm not making fun of the reaction times again, but like your crosshair covers the entire, your square crosshair covers the entire, like where their head would be. You're not even gonna see them, and then you can't hit someone who's shift walking. You have to make your crosshair go more to the left. You have to hold a wider angle. And also, it wasn't really head level. And I know it's on an angle, so it's hard to get head level right, but just assume they're gonna peek in the middle of that doorway. You see this crosshair placement right here? See, he's anticipating peeking short, but he just puts his crosshair like so much earlier than he should have. Like, he's looking at the ground right now, he's shooting toes. Short is not even exposed to you. You're not even exposed to short right now. There's no reason to be focused super hard on it. You should be worried about what you're exposed to currently, which is long. He's already looking at it. He's getting ready to peek because he's died from their last round. And you got lucky here that the Jet Jiggle peeked first instead of wide swung, because she would have killed him if she just wide swung. And also, he's not very aware of the map. Like, he doesn't look at his map. He had time here. He could have just looked at his map real quick and saw that the 3 of his teammates were on site. Garage is open. It's a very easy thing to do, but it's a very easy mistake to make, and it can be costly. So he's not paying attention, and he goes before he checks his surroundings. You ever notice her hand looks like I think his name is the Thing from The Incredible 4. or the Fantastic Four, or the Furious Four. I don't know what it's called. Fantastic Four, I think. With a nice one tap. It's a very early consume on this smoke that is CT. Like none of your team is there. There's no reason to put this smoke down. You want the smoke to last as long as you can make it, and he did not do that. And then here, try not to peek right after you shoot it. Peeking a lot of times to catch your enemies off guard and to only take the fight that you have the advantage in. When you had just shot a skybird, don't peek after it because they know exactly where you are and they know like how close you are to the door and they know if you're gonna peek or not. Second you shoot one vandal, all their crosshairs are right here at head level, ready to shoot you. Like, it's like perfect timing on a peek to it's perfect timing for them to be ready to shoot you. After they do that flash here, just go through window and either go to C or go down bottom mid and help your team try to get that bomb back. Also seems like she overcorrects a lot. I think she might have to turn her sense down. Just like the shot we saw, I think on the Sage right here. Yeah, the shot we saw on the Sage. He overcorrected a little bit there. He overcorrected a little bit, and then... Oh, the one we saw here, this one was really bad. I think he needs to turn his sense down and be more, like, not as scared. Because if you're more confident, you're more likely to have better cross replacement, be in the right state of mind. This kid sounds like he smoked for 40 years. This Jet.
Sage, heal.
I have a bad habit of changing my sense every while. Once in a while, can you recommend anything to help you with that? Why are you changing it? Is it because you feel like you have to get better? I think it's sort of like a placebo thing as well as, I'm not saying you're like making excuses, but that's kind of an excuse, like, oh yeah, my sense is what's making me worse, instead of, oh, I need to change this and get better at this. It's like, it's sort of like a scapegoat, like, instead of what do I need to improve, it's like, oh yeah, it's my sense. Like, instead of changing your sense, change your gameplay, your game style, how aggressive you are, what angles you hold, what guns you use. You know? Don't change stuff in the settings, change stuff in your head. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I need a better mouse, I need a better keyboard, I need a better headset. Like, no, you don't. You probably don't. You just want to make excuses as to what you want, and like, instead of taking the blame yourself and thinking, oh yeah, I have to improve, you're like, oh no, it's my equipment. Like, if your equipment works, you're gonna be fine. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, you can Google pros senses and try to use some of theirs. But other than that, I think that's what's happening.
I asked you to buy it first, but you buy for a jet for some reason. I don't know why, but you buy for a for some reason. Shut the fuck up, fucking 5-year-old.
The servers, I want to play on these servers, man. This seems fun. These servers seem lit. My team is full of 5-year-olds, bro. I am Muslim, bro. What does that have to do? This isn't like too big of a thing, but he peeked like as he's trying to click this orb or whatever it's called. So like, I don't know, he kind of just like did like 4 things at once. He peeked, he was looking at the orb to do something to it. He was trying to shoot this other guy and then he like flicked to his right. Like, if you're gonna do something to the orb, do it first and then peek. Always make sure your full attention is on peeking and not you know, pulling your gun out, not flashing as you're peeking, not doing anything. Good turnaround from the flash. It's like really fast for this rank. Down 4-8 a half. Useless. This type of, like, why are you jump peeking at the start of the round? There's no reason to jump to check like this, because that's if there's someone holding you with an op or a scout or a vandal or holding you and you want to check if they're there without getting hit. But here you can just hold it. Like, you're not at any disadvantage. If anything, they should be the ones to jump peek, because you can just hold it, because you start off the round with the line of sight. There's no reason to jump peek, because the CT barrier is right here, and the T barrier is right here. So they have to run and peek you while you can just stand there with the perfect line of sight down C long, and just tap them as they come out.
Rush, rush.
Just I think personally you should just sit and wait for them to come out,
Rush, rush.
because if he called garage, you know the garage. If you can hear them coming, here he should stop, turn around, and I don't know, sit logs or go behind default. Because when they're coming through this hallway right here, there's one place you're looking and it's forward. So if you peek into their crosshair, you're at the disadvantage. But when they come out and come right here, they peek out right here, they have to check right, they check left, they check behind this green box, they check long, they have to check top platform right here, they check behind default here, they check backside, they have to check to your right, they have to check CT, they have to check so much. So you can literally just hit logs and just tap them as they come out because they don't know where you are. But when you peek here, you don't know where they are. And they know, well, they just hold one angle and it's here, so you're peeking into them. So it's really not a good idea to peek like this when you hear them coming out. After all, you are the CT, they are the T, they have to come to you. Don't turn that the other way. That was a good play.
Cage trigger.
One shirt on Reyna, of course.
Player standing.
I don't know what their cipher is doing.
Cage trigger.
One shirt on
Look at what their cipher's doing. For a good 5 seconds. Now they're mad at each other in chat. This is like an amazing. I would love to be in this type of lobby. Nah, I would not on the team. I'd love to watch. Once again, useless jump peeking. That's just what we talked about. Come on, you should hear me through the game and fix it mid game.
Last player standing. Spike down. C.
Good crosshair placement
Reyna
amidst the
system behind
chaos.
you, CT.
I think here you reposition. Once this is just like this is the exact same play as what round we just looked at. They know where you are in the same spot as well. They know where you are here because you shot the sky flash and then you peeked right away. Their crosshairs are exactly on you. Same thing over here. You just killed 2 people. They know exactly where you are. Don't peek again. Reposition. Make it a mystery where you are. But now they're holding a perfect angle on you,
Nice try.
and you're not going to win that fight. You should reposition at that point. You don't win clutches by brute force. You win clutches by outsmarting the opponents and beating them with your brain, and taking forward positioning or taking one-on-one fights. Never take a 1v5. Take 5 1v1s. Stuff like that. You don't win by shooting 5 people in a line like you're a firing squad. I think people see pros jump peek, but they don't know why they jump peek. Or they see pros crouch around a corner and they don't know why they're crouching around a corner. Or they see pros do this and they don't know why they do that. And they just copy them. So you need to stop copying pros just because it's a pro who's doing it. And you need to ask yourself or Google it or watch a YouTube video on why the pro does that and why you do this and why you do that, instead of just copying exactly what they do just because they're a pro.
Spike planted.
My ult's ready. Welcome to my world. Taking that back. Leave that back.
The 1v3 clutch. He pulled himself in. This once again he ran into, as he was pulling out his gun, as he was mid animation, he ran into the Viper Molly. So yeah, try not to do that again. Can he clutch it? That's 1. That's 2. Oh, good try, good try.
Attackers win.
So what did we talk about in this VOD review? Here we talked about like poise and being confident and knowing that you can hit the shot and that you have good crosshair placement. Well, you need first of all, you need good crosshair placement, you need good reaction times, and then you just literally just push your mouse down into your mouse pad as hard as you can to make yourself not move. Like literally be pushing with all your force, and all you have to do is click. That's what I used to do. I still do it sometimes. See this? You reported them. That's funny. Good job though. Reporting people is it's noble. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, follow my Twitch, join the Discord, and have a good day. Peace.